Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in today for today's Baby Soul reading. So, today I had a really strong feeling to focus on pregnancy loss. So, whether that's through miscarriage, termination, stillbirth, or any other type of child or neonatal loss, infant loss, I think I've been doing this work for a while now, and probably at least 50% of the women I work with have experienced loss in some way. But, that human part of me still really feels that loss deeply, despite the spiritual, I guess, explanations. I think at the end of the day, we're all humans, right? Reasons or explanations that may be going on up there, but also having compassion and gentleness and tenderness, I think, for the very real human experience that is going on at the same time simultaneously. So today I'm using, again, Rebecca Campbell's The Starseed Oracle, and we'll see what comes through for today, especially around loss. I'm feeling really drawn to this card. So the card is the blue flame. So what I'm feeling strongly to share message-wise around this is that the blue flame, that can absolutely mean the different beings and different guides around that help support this journey from heaven to earth or spirit to earth and back again. There's a lot of angelic energies that supports this journey, like in both directions, as well as different light beings, energy beings, star beings, whoever you want to call them. Who they are is not what's really important. It's why they're there and how they're supporting the process. So when a soul leaves the earth, obviously there's the human side of that, but I felt to touch on the spiritual side of that, the soul side of what's happening when that soul, a baby's soul, regardless of how and when that baby's soul leaves the earth, I find the process is really similar. It just takes perhaps different amounts of time because there's different levels of energy or density that surround it. So, and what I feel drawn to with this card is the word integration time. Whichever direction it goes, a soul coming to earth or a earth returning to the spirit world. Yeah, the soul returning to the spirit world. There's this time of integration, regardless of how it unfolded or who did what or didn't do what. The soul needs time on its return to the spirit world to, one, reacclimate or acclimatize to the spirit world again, having been here for a period of time. But at the same time, it also needs to process the experience as well. Because in my experience, there is always, it's not like a one-sided grief. Obviously, the departure of a soul from the earth leaves a really deep hole and void, and grief, heartbreak, sadness when that happens. But it's also not easy for the soul that leaves, even if they choose to make that decision for whatever reason. And there's many reasons why souls will do that. And the integration that both the humans left behind and the soul returning to spirit need to move through and go through and process and integrate. For a soul, it's much more energetic rather than emotional, and a lot more reflective rather than physical, I guess you could say. But yeah, I think it's important to be able to hold both, holding space for the human journey and also holding space for what that bigger picture may be or what it may look like. So this reading's a little bit longer than usual, but I felt really strongly this morning to to share this. So I hope that any of you, whether you're going through loss right now or it's been really recent, or perhaps it was years or even decades ago for you, to be gentle with yourself, to stop blaming yourself. In my experience, we don't have the power to send a soul off planet or return it to spirit. In the majority of cases, it's the baby's soul who chooses to leave the earth, or the timeline shifts, and what was for everyone's highest good has shifted on some level, and there can be different reasons why that would shift. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Otherwise, I'll just keep talking for hours about this, because it's a topic that I see so often comes up in sessions and readings and with the women that I work with. So I know it's a much broader topic than what we ever give it the credit for, if that's the right way to say it. So dive deep, feel those feelings, honor those feelings, validate them, but also don't blame yourself. As I said, you're a soul, they're a soul, and they have choices too. Anyway, I really hope that resonated with some of you. I do offer baby soul readings, either SMS, which can offer a quick guidance or a quick answer to a question, through to the deep dive readings where we can go into all of this, either over Zoom or via email too, for some women who may not want to talk about their losses or may not feel ready. So okay, I'm going to leave it there. Take care, everyone, and thank you so much for joining in. Right, bye for now.